freak show? How you freaking doing? I'm not gonna spend too much time on this intro, so let's get the gameplay rolling. Guys, thanks for looking in the video. Today I'm just going to talk about the State of Warzone and what's going on with it. I haven't been giving an update in a little while, which is kind of unfortunate. But today is video number 2 in 2 days. So hype in the chat. I don't know. Should that be a thing for YouTube? Anyway, leave a comment down below saying how hyped you are for multiple videos inside of 2 days. Yeah, something cool about that. Anyway. State of Warzone slash Cold War slash all this mumbo jumbo type stuff. I haven't talked about the DMR being absolutely buffed out of the heck and then being absolutely nerfed out of the heck, or any of the Mac 10 type stuff. Anyway, it looks like Raven Software has finally taken over the reins on getting weapon balancing done, which is actually, for their first move, has been pretty decent. I know that about a week ago, they decided to implement a tiny itty bitty nerf into DMR, which everybody laughed at because they quote unquote nerfed it, and then it still like 3-shot people, which was really stupid. And then recently, in this literally yesterday, I believe, they came out with another quote unquote nerf in which it actually nerfed it. That's not to say that it's nerfed to oblivion. I do believe that it is still a relatively decent gun, but it does take a lot more to shoot, so it feels like it's a piece of crap. With that being said, where would a new meta come from? Not entirely sure. When playing yesterday for just a little bit, the kilos seemed to be a pretty intermediate, decent gun that actually hit. But I got slapped one time by the Fafar. Might be something there that you might want to look into. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not one to sit here and tell you the best class. For me to do that, I would have to be a perfectionist to try every single gun and not just be like, this thing kind of hits pretty hard, so I think it's the best meta. Like, I can't just throw out it's the best meta without actually testing all of the metas, and there's way too much that I would have to go through. It would kill me to give you false information or terrible information, but the Fafar did hit me pretty hard, so thoughts on maybe that being a thing. If you have it fully leveled, you can have a 50-round mag that can speed reload, so you can actually get a couple of kills within one magazine instead of having to flip through a bunch of reloads. Anyway, long story short, happy that Raven Software has decided to start taking over weapon balancing and being a little more proactive than, say, Infinity Ward has been doing. I'm also questioning the fact on why some of these changes are happening, not necessarily slow, but a little bit less quickly than intended. And I want to say that they're working on, of course, the next money grab in November for whatever next title is going to be coming out. And so that it kind of seems like a perpetual cycle that they throw out some stuff and have a decent working map or a decent working game, and then move on to the next seller that's going to be coming out. So I'm assuming that Infinity Ward has been working on that, thus neglecting a lot of their Warzone updates or Warzone, changes and that sort of stuff. I don't even think that I discussed Resurgence. I think I discussed Resurgence a little bit before the break, but anyway, Resurgence is in there. I've really loved or enjoyed Resurgence, and it has been a fun map to play, very interesting quick games and all that good stuff. So I don't know what you guys think. Tell me in the comments below whether you enjoy Warzone or Resurgence, or which one you would hop into with friends more often. The last thing that I want to talk about is this SBMMWarzone.com type thing. I don't know how many of y'all have looked up. I'm sure y'all have definitely looked it up. But apparently a lot of people are thinking that it is exposing the big wigs. And it's telling people that these large content creators, those that are like COD partners and that sort of stuff, are somehow getting into the worst of the worst lobbies. So when they talk about dropping 20 bombs or 25 bombs, they're sitting in there with people who have less than a 1.0 KD, which seems very rude, very terrible. Is it up to them? Is it not up to them? Who knows? Who actually knows whether or not they're able to do it? There was the rumor going around of a specific router being able to geolocate or geo-spoof where you are in order for you to get into certain regions that would have predominantly less lobbies. I don't really know if that's a true thing, if that would be a thing that could actually happen, or, you know, be actually effective in the way that people are talking about. That would be to say that, like, you know, a certain state would have worse people, or, like, I don't know, a province of Canada or something. Like, you couldn't, if you were on the West Coast and you decided to connect to Asian servers, you would have terrible ping, right? So that couldn't be a thing. And then that's on the close side, right? And if you're on the East Coast trying to connect to someone in Europe, you're going to have, or a Europe server, you're going to have terrible ping. So I'm not really sure exactly what they're indicating. Like, if you were on an East or West Coast, you would have to go to something close by you. Like, I don't know if California, if you're in California, if it would be easier to spoof yourself into like an Oregon or somewhere, you know, or move out into like Nevada or Arizona or something, that it would be like people who aren't, you know, full-fledged all the time gamers. Like, if you're in LA and you're playing against everybody in LA all the time, well, there's a lot of gamers in LA that are doing content creation full-time in LA, so you'd be playing against people who are literally doing it for themselves to be better. So anyway, this site, SBMM Warzone, has been quote unquote ranking lobbies and telling you. Now, I'm not sure how that ranking is coming about or how they're determining that. Apparently the developers have said that it's in beta, so they don't necessarily know that it's the perfect ranking system. But it has been saying that the percentage of lobbies being bronze 5 through diamond 1, or however that kind of determines, is a indicator on whether or not you have a good lobby or a bad lobby. That's still for me to be seen on whether or not that's really indicative of a true metric. But a lot of people are just, you know, jumping in on that. I think the biggest thing that it has shown is that people who have who are quote unquote reverse boosting or using a second account in order to have a join on those people, so that they join in on somebody who has a 0.00 KD, meaning that they're going to be in their trial phases getting very low lobbies and then having to work their way up. They join in on that person in the middle of a search, and then they get into the small lobbies too. I think that's kind of, I'm not exactly sure how that works, but that's the speculation. And I've seen some people get thrown under the bus saying like, oh, look at this person doing this. Oh, look at this person doing this. And like, oh, it's the same guy following the same person around who has a 0.00 KD, but somehow he never gets caught, or like they never see that on stream because they're hiding their screen, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. You know, I personally just want to play a game, and that's why I get so frustrated on stream. That's why I say that the game is crap. That's why I don't want to play it anymore. Anyway, I don't know how much of this you guys have actually seen out there. Give me a comment down below whether you think all of this is really, really true or not. Don't forget to hit the like button for the video. Would much appreciate it. I'm sure there's some gameplay going on right now. SBMMWarzone.com. Show you what your rankings are against other people. It's pretty interesting. I enjoy the fact that that service is being put out there, but I don't know how much of it I can really gander as being completely honest and truthful. But with that, I'm going to let this gameplay roll out. I believe it will be a Warzone or a Resurgence victory eventually at the end of it. Hopefully that wasn't too big of a spoiler. But anyway, enjoy the rest of the video. I will see you guys in the next one.
Yeah.
I don't really want to peek that because I'm just...
Football, mate.
Possibly. I'm constantly worried about this tower.
Yeah, that's why I am sitting inside.
I'm kind of watching both. The tower in the back.
Oh, someone's got a res off underneath me.
Guy's flying in. Right here. Sorry. Perfect. I don't know exactly how to ping still. Oh, there we go. Not a fast enough pinger.
Go off, football.
That guy just kept...
Redeploy on Nova. Yeah, someone's under us for sure.
I'm sitting at the stairs with the doors closed. So.
Our back is now to the storm.
It can still come up the gondola.
Alright.
Circle.
Well, we can still take the gondola.
Out of ammo. Can't throw a grenade.
Is in storm.
Since Evan's using the DMR, she might have. There's 2 people right here.
Yeah, what do you need?
He needs AR.
Here,
Yeah.
mhm.
You have some, that'd be great.
I have a precision that I can throw in that building. When we're
Yeah,
ready to
I
move.
would. There was 3 up there a second ago.
Alright.
Right when we get ready to move. Yeah, they're still there.
Turret.
Alright, they went in, so we should go.
We're going top of red over here?
Yep. I missed.
It's okay, there's a thing right here.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
wasn't going to that roof.
Okay, well, I'm just.
Oh crap, I got
hang
a
out.
freaking crossbow being shot at me. I gotta go see if this guy's got ammo. 30 bullets, great.
Is there a buy behind it? Oh, it's gone, okay.
There's a gas mask in here if someone wants it.
I got one.
It's in the bottom.
It's in the other building in the bottom.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. Alright, where is it gonna pull?
I don't have any freaking ammo anymore. Sucks. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for pool.
How much do you need?
I mean, I've got
I'll give you a
23 in
stack.
reserve, so hopefully I can.
I can give you another stack. We'll see where this
Careful
goes.
your gas.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
I don't know.
They were sitting right here. Down one of them.
Got me. I'm
There's one on the
spearheading.
ground level though. One on the ground level killed me. You can't actually. Oh, you can't. But...
Oh god.
My guy just died on the roof.
Right here on him. Broken armor.
Yeah, G versus him, so let's go.
Let's
Yay!
Oh, the flank. Infinite was a perfect push for you. Good job.
Thanks.
I mean, it just, I knew that guy was
works.
there. I should have warned you, but like, basically, it made him think that, basically, he thought you were me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and then I just able to flank. I wasn't gonna be able to take that head on, so. Woo! We got it done!
Shout out to me knocking the guy on the roof right before I died.
Yes.
Yeah?
And then you were like ground floor, and that guy was going up the zip, and I was just like, oh. And so both of them were down at the top, and then the third guy was not on the roof, so he's like, oh, it's just him. Beautiful. Well done. Well done.
I think he had 12 football. That's pretty good for a day's work.
Whew.
Yeah, he carried me.
Well, okay, last kill doesn't count, so maybe.
Yeah, I think it was 12, yeah.
It's all right. You're still learning computer, you know? Hey, YouTube viewer, appreciate you watching all the way through the video. There's a button right above me that can be used to sub to the channel. That'd be pretty awesome if you would click that. And there's also some content being shown up over here. Click on that if you want to watch another video. Until next time, remember, love your pet elephants. They're beautiful.